Welcome back to the Dusty Trail, my friends.
Hi, friends. Great to see everybody.
We have a delicious episode today.
Delicious. Now, I'm glad it's a delicious episode because I haven't eaten all morning, so
Me neither, my friend.
I'm ready for this. So, Chuck, let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone to the store looking to buy your favorite Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal?
I have. In fact, pretty recently.
Awesome. So, this is a cereal that's been around for years, quite popular. You find it at just about any supermarket.
It's delicious.
I would say. Hey, now
It really is. It's good.
I agree. One of my favorites. Now, the problem here, Chuck, is that it's not that easy anymore. Because you go to the supermarket to buy your favorite Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and you just might run into this right next to it. Chocolate Toast Crunch.
Yeah, now that's where you and I differ. I'm not a real huge chocolate cereal guy, so for me,
It's a no-brainer?
that's a no-brainer.
Okay, now, so maybe I have a dilemma going. Chuck doesn't have a dilemma. Now, what if you look just a little further down the aisle and you find Cinnamon Toast Crunch Churro Crunch?
Okay, that's where my dilemma starts because I love churros.
What do you do? Because you wanted one box of cereal, now you have 3 choices. It's just not that simple anymore. You don't know what. Do you buy all 3?
No, definitely
Or do
not.
you buy the original and not try the new stuff? Do you try the new stuff and then get disappointed because you know you like the original?
No.
This is a dilemma.
It is. I think it's a dilemma that we need to solve ourselves on
I
the Dusty
agree.
Trail.
I tell you what, we are going to be all the ones doing all the sacrificing today because we're going to figure this out.
Listen,
for you guys.
You don't score until you score, and we're not sure what's the score is.
Yeah, we're going to figure out how to score here because do you score with the churros, the original, or the chocolate?
Right.
So
I
say we get started. We're gonna start here with some chocolate Toast Crunch.
And that to me, now I'm just saying beforehand, that one to me seems like the least likely that I would ever get, but you never know.
You know, I like chocolate cereals, but what is chocolate toast?
Yeah,
Have you ever had chocolate toast?
No.
I don't quite understand what that is. Like so it's kind of weird.
The only thing I could think of is maybe hazelnut, but I don't think it's hazelnut.
Yeah,
It's chocolate.
yeah.
So.
And it does say that it's chocolate, cocoa, and cinnamon. So there's some cinnamon here. I've never actually had chocolate toast before, so I'm not sure where this is coming from. So I'm kind of curious to see. And before you ever eat cereal, you need to get out your cool TV tray so you're all set for morning cartoons or whatever you're going to do.
Because that's what I do every time I eat cereal is watch Sunday morning cartoons.
That's right. Okay, so we've got our chocolate toast in here and we've got Kroger skim. We'll dump a little bit of that. We didn't want to
skim.
We didn't want to pre-add the skim in here because we wanted it to be fresh. We didn't want any sogginess.
Yeah, that's one thing with cinnamon toast that tends to happen if you let it sit too long. It gets a little soggy.
Now this looks by all means it looks chocolatey.
Yeah.
Smells chocolatey. Kind of smells like a Cocoa Puff or something. But so let's see. Does it have that distinct cinnamon flavor as well?
Here we go, buddy. Dude, it's pretty good.
Look, I enjoyed that first bite.
That first bite, like, I kind of, when you breathe in, kind of, before you take it, it kind of reminded me of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So
I think there's some familiar things about this, because it definitely...
Yep, definitely.
Now, it doesn't have the... I don't know, original, you really taste all the cinnamon on there, like it almost kind of flakes off of the squares, and you don't get this here, like it's really baked on.
It's definitely a cleaner bite, for sure.
But it's good.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that I would run out and get it, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't eat it either. It's actually pretty darn tasty.
Yeah, like it. So that... enjoyable.
Yep.
Enjoyable.
Absolutely.
So if you were really looking for something chocolatey, definitely give it a go. But what we're trying to figure out is if you're going to go and buy one, which one do you really need to buy?
Right.
So
you're on a budget. You only want to get one cereal.
Yeah.
You don't want to have 3 open boxes.
and
What are
yeah,
you
you
gonna
don't want to be disappointed. That's what's frustrating. If you want something, it's like they gotcha. It's like I went to the store for Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but now I have to decide between all these things, and then maybe you just buy them all.
Yeah.
But then then you're disappointed, or then you don't buy the one that you really because you wanted to try something new. So
that happens to me at restaurants all the time. I'm like, I go there thinking I'm gonna get the one thing that I kind of crave, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should try this new thing, and it always ends up badly, for me at least. So let's try the next one.
All right. Well, this one I'm pretty excited for because it is brand new.
Dude, I'm excited.
And it is churro Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now,
yeah.
what I'm really I like churros. I've eaten churros for a long time.
Dude, I love churros.
So, what
they look like churros.
They do. They look like little mini churros. So what I'm kind of interested in this cereal is how is it going to be different than the original Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because a churro is cinnamon and it's kind of a bread.
To me, they're
texture.
almost kind
So
of
it's
the same.
right. That's like, is this really going to be any different, or is it just going to be a little? Because you're putting this little churro thing in your mouth. Like, is that going to be the only difference? It's not a square. So I'm curious how this is going to be set apart. So
me too, buddy.
So I'm ready to dump the skim milk. I'll get my tray back out here.
I kept my tray out, buddy. I was just looking forward to this. Man. So I love churros. Costco is my favorite churro. But actually, Taco John's has a really pretty good churro too. They kind of overdo the cinnamon and sugar on theirs, but I'm telling you what, I love a good churro.
Yeah, churros.
So.
Yeah, I'm digging these little mini churros.
Me too, man. All right.
Okay, here we go.
I freaking love it.
Okay, now I'm kind of like, I'm with you that it doesn't taste bad, but this is not really doing it for me. It's like, I think it's too puffy. Like there's too much puff in there.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I actually like it a little bit more because it's not overpoweringly cinnamon and sugar.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's not like,
because sometimes cereal can be a little bit too sugary for me, but dude, I go back for it. I would.
It really does remind me of regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, I feel like the flavor is pretty darn close. To me, it's just more puff. Like I get a hold of one here. I mean, you can see how thick it is.
Yeah,
see that?
that's a good cross section of it.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of cereal to bite into, where the squares are actually just real thin little.
Yeah, I will say that they're kind of hard to keep on the spoon, but I like it.
Especially if you're distracted with cartoons. And,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not against it by any means, but that one kind of, I think I would have rather had the chocolate.
Wow.
I think the chocolate one. Now, we saved the original here for last because we kind of wanted to try those new flavors and then kind of go back to the original and say, hey, is this better or worse? So this is original Cinnamon Toast Crunch, a fan favorite.
Yeah, that's right.
Get it at any supermarket. So
it really is like one of my favorite cereals of all time.
Yeah, and I like, like how chocolate cereal will kind of make it chocolatey. I like how this kind of makes the milk a little bit cinnamony, and like it kind of affects the milk too a little bit. So
yeah, it's pretty darn delicious.
So this is the classic. Let's just see it. So again, here on the Dusty Trail, we're sacrificing. We bought all 3 boxes.
So that
we're gonna let you know. Like, here's the original. Did the other 2 beat the original?
Okay. After eating the other 2, I mean, come on. This is way better than all 3.
I agree, hands down. Like after, okay, so I said the churro one, yeah, that's okay. But after eating this, I'm like, why would I want to buy the churro?
Yeah.
That is kind of how I am. If I wanted chocolate, I would eat the chocolate. But But the cinnamon, like, I would rather have this. This, to me, tastes a lot better. It's not so much puff. It's just...
It's way easier to eat, I would have to say. Like, if they made the churros smaller, that might help, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think this is even
eat.
a little more flavorful. Probably because there isn't so much extra corn puff or whatever it is. So again, not bad, but I think since they're so similar, like, this is the way to go. I'd say just stick with the original.
So you heard it first on the Dusty Trail. Out of all three cereals,
just stick with the original. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by all this fancy schmancy stuff.
Just stick with your gut.
If your buddy has it, go ahead and try it. But
sure.
But I mean, if you want Cinnamon Toast Crunch, go with the original. Don't be fooled. It's very good. Stick with the original.
We'll see you next time on the Dusty Trail.